Hello and welcome to a shorts. It's a while since I made some shorts and I got these. I thought, at last I can make a shorts. I start with this one because it's in stark contrast with the last one. And this one I would say is about environments and the different styles you can create with dreams. It's such a remarkable tool. But look at the imagery in this. I don't know where these are going in terms of gameplay, apart from a couple I can see. And obviously some of them need tidying up slightly here and there, but it's certainly well beyond what I can achieve. And like I say, if anybody can do anything I can't, I admire it. No matter what it looks like. But this has the advantage of looking brilliant too. I just thought it was a wonderful use of colours, vibrant colours, but they're not overpowering the image. Nothing is overpowering here. Look at that. There's not a colour out of place here. There's not a colour I would say change. It's lovely and I like that effect. That's a lovely effect, that. I may have stepped out of bounds a little bit further on, I don't know. But look at it. It's just, I love that imagery. Just here, look, I think I should have just gone straight on, but for some reason I went and jumped over here, and I'm not sure the AI could cope, and she didn't follow me. But I end it here anyway. I just thought it was a fantastic bit of imagery there. Yeah, that's the first one. The next couple are what you would call normal sort of platforming staple, but I liked the colour, the purples and the blues, the nice water effect as well. Look. That section up there is a tad too difficult. Doesn't appear to have any set sort of routine that you can learn. Each thing interacts depending on where it is in rotation, so there's no, it doesn't seem to be, there seems to be a slight timing issue. That's all I would say. Whereas this one, obviously you can see the timing, it's quite clear. But it's just the simplistic nature of the graphics and the stylized nature of the graphics. This is what I like to see. I like to see people with their own style, like Slim Mackenzie and people like that. People who don't copy. There's nothing wrong with copying, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking copying. Some of the best AAA developers take inspiration from other games. There's nothing wrong with it. But I do like to see fresh ideas, unique approaches, especially to landscapes. It makes it interesting to explore. This is the section I was talking about. It's a little sporadic. Those pieces that are turning over don't appear to be timed perfectly with those that are rotating. So when you go to jump, you don't know where the other one that you're jumping to is, what position it's going to have rotating to. Apart from the fact that it's difficult to land on too. You'll see what I mean when I get round. See, look, it's rotating and it's rotating. By the time you get there, it's not rotated correctly. Now I'm having to sort of hope for the best. You see, and that was rotating, so I'm not sure. I think the timing needs to be sorted out there a bit. This one is a remix of a level by someone else. I didn't mentally note the remix. Sketch, I think, maybe. I think it might be Sketch. But I thought it was quite a nice environment. I don't know what the original was, but I liked it. I'm assuming that at some point he will add skates onto this character. He's clearly skating, isn't he? I just liked the poster. Is it posterize? I think I might use that when I actually create a game, but I'm going to turn it down such a small amount that you can hardly notice, hopefully to give it a kind of a cel shaded look. I don't want it to be in your face. I want you to be able to see the geometry clearly, and you see how it brings the painterly look through anything that's dark. That's the only thing I don't like about the posterize. Yeah, I know I've got to be in my bonnet about the painterly look. But as I keep saying, it depends. If you build your level and your art style around the painterly look, then great, you know, great. But I find that a little bit limiting. And this one, again, simplistic, just a platformer. But this is good. This is good. You know, it's people like this that eventually are going to make some excellent games. We could easily look at this and think, yeah, it's just a bit of platform. It's just jumping from one place to another. But look at the art style. Look at the layout. It's not just throwing things together, is it? And the colour. The colour has been thought out quite well, hasn't it? With the purples, the black and white, and the white marble statues, with just that hue of pink washing over the whole scene. Even the trees have got that hue of pink. It brings it all together. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I would say, if you're watching this, to reduce the amount of these you need to progress through the level. It's a little bit extreme. I believe it was 250. That's a little bit extreme. I put less of them in the level and make the target less, because I found it just... See, I walked past that because I couldn't be bothered to collect all those. So it doesn't want to be too many and it doesn't want to be too few, but it needs to be few enough that people want to bother collecting everything. I couldn't get up there. I could not figure out what I was supposed to do. I think I tried a double jump, but it didn't work. I may have missed a double jump, I don't know. But yeah, this was excellent. I loved it. I loved those... See, so those two pillars in the background, they're rotating. And that horizon with the pink mountains. Lovely. I love this. This is very well put together, I thought. And as I keep saying, these shorts are to try to highlight people who are not necessarily getting noticed. Everybody should be getting noticed. You should be following these people. This person has massive potential. And the last one was going to be... I was going to put it in a surfing video, but I thought it was a bit too much, too well done to just show a few seconds of it or a few minutes of it. I wanted to show quite a hefty chunk of it, but I didn't think it was quite complete enough to be in a quick fix either. I would consider the lighting is just lacking a little bit. It does look a little bit flat, just a little bit, not much. It might not look flat when you see it in the footage when you upload, because Share Factory will darken certain areas, so it'll give it the impression that it's got nooks and crannies. But when you see it as you play it, it just feels a tad flat, just a tad flat. I would consider the grainy effect. And check out Disarmed levels and Big Safe levels. Level, I think it's called the Encounter. I can't remember now. It's such a long time ago since I covered that. Just look how they've done lighting. Yeah, I would reconsider the finish as well. I'm not sure that looks metallic enough. But this is wonderful. This is a level I wanted to explore around. I do look at these pipes though, and I think to myself, for a modern facility, you got some pretty cheap ass plumbers in, leaving pipe exposed like that. I couldn't help it. I was thinking, well, that's not practical, is it? It might look good, but it's not practical for pipes. It's cool though. Yeah, I think you've got the plastic look, haven't you, rather than the metallic look. But I like that door and that end down here. This intrigued me. This was originally going to stop there, but as soon as I saw this, I thought, I'm going to have to go up here. And then I saw a lift and I thought, okay, now I've got to continue. That's good. That's the equivalent of getting people turning the page. Always something fresh ahead. Always something interesting that makes the player think, oh, okay, I wanted to stop, but I'll just check ahead. The most addictive games are built like that. There's always something on the horizon that catches your eye, that makes you just want to play a little bit longer. I thought this section was a tad long. Just a tad long. It's a bit of a long walk. Now I've got to be honest, halfway down here I thought, shall I finish the video here? Because I thought, well, I don't want to walk all the way along here only to get to that end and find that's where the level ends. I don't know what you do about that. And if I'm not mistaken, when I was watching this, it kept going blurry and then refocusing. So it was defocusing and refocusing. I thought that was a nice touch. Let me know in the chat, in the comment section, whether that's what you did. Because do you see there, you saw it there quite distinctly. But yeah, this is lovely. This is, as I keep saying, I'm an explorer. I like stealth games, I like exploration games, adventure games, I like narrative driven games. I do like my RPGs as well. I get a thrill out of leveling up. Do you see that? Do you see how it seemed to defocus and then refocus? That's a good use of it. That's a good use of it. I like that. I like that a lot. And I looked at that and I thought, I figured, well, you're probably going to be coming across that in a minute, but I'll check this door just in case. And again, I would look at think about how this place would be built. This is not very safe, is it? I'd put stanchions below that, just to be realistic. Because it would need stanchions, wouldn't it? Something to support it. It wouldn't just be a piece of walkway stuck out without any support whatsoever. And I like that as well. I like the fact it orientates you round the ladder automatically, and it just doesn't sort of disallow you. It doesn't matter what angle you come at it from, it will turn you in the right orientation. That's excellent. I love it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will wish you a fare well. Tootly pip, au revoir, and all that good stuff. See you everyone.